I was today years old when I found out that the book of Proverbs is actually the only biblical book specifically addressed to young people. And rightfully so, as it is the book of wisdom, and I highly recommend reading it at a young age. You see, most of Proverbs was written by King Solomon, and he was the son of David and Bathsheba, and he actually began his reign about at the age of 20. And so throughout his 20s, he was king of Israel. Talk about a lot resting on your shoulders. And Proverbs chapter 1 starts with the purpose and the theme, stating, the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, for gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young, specifically. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. For understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and the riddles of the wise. And then, one of the most famous quotes in all of the Bible, it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So this book is specifically for young people to gain knowledge and wisdom in the things of life and in the spiritual realm. And so it talks about the beginning of knowledge coming from the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord in Proverbs is best understood as reverent obedience expressed in a submissive spirit rather than as a terrifying dread. Fear of the Lord is the beginning point of becoming a woman or man of wisdom. A fool is morally rather than intellectually defective. So young people, I highly suggest getting into your Bible and reading the book of Proverbs, especially if you have a big life event coming up, like marriage. You see, before my husband and I got married, we spent about 2 months going through the book of Proverbs together, studying word for word, and I really highly recommend doing this. I believe I heard Sadie Robertson talk on this, but it's called the Proverbs Challenge, and it guides you through Proverbs, and if you can get through it with that person and you truly glean knowledge from it, then you're going to start off your marriage or even your engagement on just the right foundation, Christ. And of course, the fear of the Lord. But it has so much information and so much wisdom in this book. Everything from how a husband and a wife are supposed to treat each other, to how a house is supposed to be run, to how to make money, how to handle what God gives you well, how to work hard, all of these different things. All of this is in here. And what kind of character we are called to have as children of God, as followers of Christ. So young people, this is your sign. If you're looking for a book of the Bible to start with, highly, highly recommend Proverbs. It has so much wisdom for every single day of your life, every single event of your life, and it is still applicable today. God bless you guys.